Coming up on OU Nightly, we have severe weather knocking on our door. I'm tracking our latest severe weather risk, and I'll tell you just who's at risk tomorrow night.
Plus, how a new bill could change the way petitions work in the state. Hear what the community has to say. And this weekend is one of Norman's biggest events of the year. We have a behind-the-scenes look at the hard work that goes into the event. This is OU Nightly. New requirements to the state petition process could be on their way. Thanks for watching OU Nightly. I'm Spencer Plato.
And I'm Colson Pocock. We'll get right over to that. But first, a potential for severe storms tomorrow. We have team coverage starting with OU Nightly meteorologist Dylan Stroko. Dylan, what are we expecting?
Yeah, guys, we're going to see a pattern shift as we get into the April-May months. We're going to see these severe weather setups start to become a little bit more common. Now we have a slight risk right here for parts of central Oklahoma and an enhanced risk, level 3 out of 5, up there for parts of central Kansas. Now we're going to be watching overnight to see if they do expand this risk to incorporate parts of central Oklahoma. But one of the main things we're watching for that could influence is the sun. Now Aiden Bruns, our OU Nightly meteorologist, is live outside. Aiden, what can you tell us about how that sun will play a role?
Dylan, it's beautiful out here right now with the sun out. It's making temperatures feel a little bit warmer than they are, but take a look at what we're expecting tomorrow. Temperatures should be right around 70 degrees with just a little bit more sunshine than we have today. Most people associate that sunshine with a beautiful spring day, but I don't want you to have it fool you because that sun is really going to be fueling those thunderstorms we're expecting tomorrow night. So make sure you're prepared as you're heading out for your day tomorrow, and make sure you have a plan in place for tomorrow night. Dylan?
Yeah, guys, and stick around because I'm going to track that storm system and I'm going to tell you when it'll hit, what risks we're expecting, and we're also talking about how that weekend soaker is coming up.
Thanks, Dylan. A Senate bill that would place new requirements on petition GIS and CAP signatures is making its way through the Capitol. OU Nightly reporter Abigail Franklin explains.
Petitions. It's all a part of direct democracy. Something that Norman residents know all too well.
Our official signatures we are submitting is 11,602.
That was from last year when Oklahomans for Responsible Economic Development turned in their signatures from a referendum petition to overturn the Arena and Entertainment District to a vote of the people.
Essentially, they are challenging the validity of the referendum petition.
And since that day, the petition summary and signatures collected have been challenged. Now, state lawmakers are hoping to make new requirements for initiative petitions, the statewide version of the petition you saw here in Norman.
We're clarifying that it has to be clear, it can't be misleading, you can't use euphemisms. So we put guardrails on that GIS system, and then the Secretary of State can remove that if it does not follow that section of law.
And if you wanted to carry that petition, you would have to be a registered Oklahoma voter.
And then lastly, probably the biggest thing is we put everything on a percentage basis, because right now they just have to go to 2 counties to get those signatures. So we're forcing them out into the rural counties to where they have to go get a better sampling of Oklahoma residents to say, do we want this on our ballot?
But recent petition carriers in Norman like Russell Rice feel this is not what Oklahoma is about.
I think they've seen too many petitions work, and it terrifies them because it removes other people's ability to control other people. It's just a way to stifle democracy.
And whether or not the bill will pass, well, that's in the hands of lawmakers. Reporting for OU Nightly, I'm Abigail Franklin.
Thanks, Abigail. The bill is currently waiting to be placed in House committee and has several more steps to get through for it to be put in front of the governor.
Former OU President David Boren was laid to rest on Saturday at St. Luke's Methodist Church. Boren passed away on February 20th at the age of 83. He sat as the university's president for 24 years, was a senator, and a governor of Oklahoma. Our thoughts go out to his loved ones during this time.
And President Donald Trump plans to roll out a new set of tariffs. He says this will free the U.S. from foreign goods. OU Nightly's Emily LaBeth is following this and the rest of today's national and international headlines from the News Center.
Spencer, the president is expected to release the tariffs Wednesday, coining it Liberation Day.
The president will be announcing a tariff plan that will roll back the unfair trade practices that have been ripping off our country for decades. He's doing this in the best interest of the American worker.
Trump is expected to impose reciprocal dollar-for-dollar tariffs on nations that levy duties on U.S. goods. It's unclear at this time which industries and countries could see these tariffs. The president also claims that he is not joking about trying to serve a third term, but the 22nd Amendment of the Constitution prevents Trump from doing so. He claims there are methods around the Constitution, saying Americans want him in office again.
Done a great job. I think we've had the best almost 100 days of any president, and most people are saying that.
In Asia, over 2,000 people are dead following an earthquake in Myanmar. The 7.7 magnitude earthquake collapsed or severely damaged more than 10,000 buildings, including a preschool classroom, monastery, and mosques for prayer and Ramadan. Rescue teams are still searching for survivors, and officials say they are unclear on the scale of the destruction. Spencer, Colson.
Thanks, Emily. Coming up, a senator and representative introduced a new proposal that would get rid of tax on tips for certain employees. Learn who could claim the deduction.
Also, the medieval fair is making its return to Norman. See what it takes to prepare for the festival for visitors. Next on OU Nightly.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Uber and DoorDash is calling on Republican lawmakers to apply a no tax on tips to their food delivery and rideshare drivers. OU Nightly's Whitney Smith has this and more in today's Money Matters.
The no tax on tips proposal is from Senator Ted Cruz and Representative Vern Buchanan and would allow most casino and restaurant employees to claim the deduction. However, most rideshare and food delivery drivers are classified as independent contractors, not employees, meaning the bill would not apply to them. Some tax experts say this proposal will highlight inequities with workers who do not get tips. As America's economy faces growing uncertainty, here are some tips to make sure your bank accounts are helping you. Experts encourage people to shop for around the world at different checking accounts. Bigger brick and mortar banks such as Chase or Bank of America are often better options because of the little to no fees and more. As for savings accounts, you're encouraged to shop around, finding better rates for higher yield savings. With Easter approaching, the demand for eggs typically goes up, but right now prices are coming down. Experts say don't get too comfortable with the current price for a dozen. Prepare now to pay more because of the demand for eggs, but also with spring migration. Spencer Colson.
Thanks, Whitney. The medieval fair has been a Norman staple for years, but before the festivities,
the magic of math is required. OU Nightly's reporter Victoria Anderson has the story.
You hear that? That sound means Norman is about to throw back, way back.
The first mark of the festival.
Yep, it's the sound of medieval fair setup. Using what some may consider medieval torture.
Down here another 6 feet. From 47 I go to 53, if my math is correct.
Hours and hours of math.
Okay. This is an all-day affair for the next week.
Featuring a few brain breaks, of course.
I'm gonna stand here for 5 minutes and finish my pizza.
So let's break down this math problem. You have 25 acres, hundreds of tents, plus throw in some fire marshal regulations. What's the correct solution? A, B, C, or Anne Marie Eckhart?
I started out as a volunteer, so I tell everybody be careful what you volunteer for.
Eckhart has been the medieval mastermind behind this fair for 15 years.
So even before today, we have to take an aerial photo of the park grounds, and we need to mark off all of the booths.
And the math master and marksman bringing her vision to life is Matt Acamere.
I know the fair because I've been doing stuff at this festival since I was 11 years old.
Acamere and his team of brave knights, well, volunteers, helped turn Eckhart's plans into a reality.
It'll just start to slowly look like the beginnings of a city.
Laying the groundwork for medieval streets and stores, all while complying with modern-day safety standards.
Like, let's say something in this tent catches fire, that's the minimum distance between the two so that hopefully prevent the next one from going up.
So, final question. What do you get when you add years of experience, teamwork, and throw in a few pizza breaks? Well, it all adds up to another year of fair fun. Reporting in Reeves Park, Victoria Anderson, OU Nightly.
The fair's opening day is this Friday, and admission is free.
And coming up on OU Nightly, tomorrow kicks off the first day of Indigenous Awareness Month, and events are happening all across campus.
Find out how you can celebrate the month when we come back.
Well, in this week and throughout this upcoming weekend, we have multiple rain chances. I'll be tracking all of that and keeping you up to date with any severe weather this week ahead.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs.
We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable. Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Welcome back to OU Nightly. We have a lot of rain chances over the next couple of days, starting with Tuesday and especially Tuesday night, where we're watching for some severe weather in our area. You're going to see severe storms overnight especially. We'll calm down Wednesday and Thursday, but we're picking back up on Friday and Saturday this weekend with more rain chances upcoming. So we'll track this out for you. Here comes our storm system coming out from the northwest. You're going to see the rain start to pick up here on Tuesday night. That's our first severe storm chance for tomorrow. We could bring anywhere from large hail damaging winds and even tornadoes. Here comes our second storm system that'll be coming in Thursday morning. So much of Thursday morning is going to be pretty wet. It's going to be a lot of rain in there. Low severe risk right now, but we'll continue to keep an eye on that. And again for Friday morning as well. And the same thing is going to be going on for Saturday as well. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning, we're going to see a lot of rain chances over those next 3 days. And then this storm system will eventually begin to move its way into the Midwest and out of here, drying us up here and cooling us down just a little bit. But getting into that severe storm risk for tomorrow, we're currently sitting in a slight risk, a level 2 out of 5. We are going to be watching this closely to see if they do upgrade parts of our area overnight. We do have a pretty potent storm system coming in, but it is a very conditional risk. So we're watching to see how that changes overnight. But here's our tornado risk right now, currently at about a 5%. So anywhere in these dark shaded regions, we do have that elevated tornado risk. Right now it is low, but we could be watching it go up overnight, and as well as that hail risk. Now we're expecting hail anywhere from golf ball size to up to baseball sized hail with those stronger storms that get going here in central Oklahoma. Now we're also going to be seeing that wind risk with any severe storms. So wind gusts anywhere from 60 to 70 and 80, even 80 miles per hour as well with those stronger storms. So tracking this out for you, we're going to see storms starting to develop on an axis of instability right here. It's a very similar setup to what we saw this past weekend on Saturday. We're going to see those storms in southwest Oklahoma make their way in towards the metro, and we're going to see another round of storms that will be coming in with this cold front. Now we're going to see our models are fairly conservative right now as far as storm development goes, but over the next couple of hours and even the next 24 hours, we could be seeing a big change with that. So we're going to be watching to see if these models start to fill in with some precipitation. But right now, we're still saying that risk is low, but we want to keep an eye on that, and we're going to make sure that you know that risk is there for tomorrow evening. Now, here's your temperatures right now. It's looking fairly green out there as we get into the spring months, and a current temperature of about 63 degrees. Lots of sunshine out there today. Pretty dry. The humidity and dew point is down there in the lower values for your afternoon, and those temperatures are going to be coming out of the 70s and into the 60s as we get to the rest of this evening. Fairly cool and mild night ahead of us. Now those temperatures tomorrow are really going to be warming up, and if that sun comes out, we're going to be seeing some warmer temperatures as well, so getting up into the mid 70s and into the 80s as well. Now fire threat behind that severe weather threat with the drier conditions, that we're definitely going to be watching that. But again, main thing you need to know is the severe weather threat for Tuesday night, as well as the next chance for rain coming up on this weekend.
Thank you so much, Dylan. Now, Oklahomans are no stranger to tornadoes, but how do they form? It all starts with the wind. When the wind direction at the surface is different from the upper levels, when we get wind shear. This change in wind direction with height causes horizontal rotation and mixes the cold and warm air. This is what we call convection. Strong lift in the storm then flips the rotation vertically and can cause a tornado to form. Knowing the signs of a tornado can help you stay weather aware. If you see rotation like this outdoors, take shelter immediately and stay indoors.
Thanks, Aiden. It is crucial to stay weather aware during the spring, and now you can receive a direct alert on your phone from your campus weather authority.
For just $1 a month, you will receive a call and a push notification anytime severe weather knocks on your front door. Just scan the QR code on your screen and sign up today.
And tomorrow marks the first day of Indigenous Awareness Month, and the Native community at OU has events planned all across the Norman area. The American Indian Student Association is hosting the kickoff tomorrow night from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Jim Thorpe Multicultural Center. There will be a beading workshop, traditional food, and dancing exhibition. To learn more about the upcoming events, visit the OU ASA Instagram and Facebook page. And OU had plenty to battle for on the diamond over the weekend.
Plus 5 Sooners brought home All-American honors. Andrew?
Yeah, and we'll find out if OU Women's Hoop Sweet 16 bid was as sweet as they hoped, plus a big weekend filled with big news with some Sooners in the NBA. I have all that and more up next in sports.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How was it? Is it good?
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Hello, I'm Andrew West, and it's time for sports. Big news coming out of the OU men's basketball program today, but who am I to tell you that? I'll let the man himself share the big news.
I'm excited to announce that I'm accepting a role with OU basketball and being an assistant GM, as well as making $1 million donation to help kickstart this whole thing.
Wow.
So it's exciting to be a part of this, and being from Norman and playing there, obviously.
OU women's basketball took on UConn in the Sweet 16 Saturday, and despite the Sooners starting the game off up 8-0, the tables turned quick. The Huskies' own Paige Beckers dropped a new career high at 40 points, turning the Sooners' Sweet 16 sour 82-59.
Whoever was surprised through social media, whatever, people were like, oh, why'd she go there? Why'd she go here? My family, the core of my family, were like, oh yeah, you're going to love it there. And I know you're going to love it there. My high school coach has poured into me all year, texting me every single day, I think, for the past 2 weeks. I mean, to have that is such a blessing.
OU softball welcomed in 10th-ranked Tennessee for a 3-game series where the Sooners dropped Game 1 5-2 before bouncing back and taking Game 2 4-1. But the shocker comes in Game 3 where OU falls 5-3, losing their first series since May of last year.
But I did want our players to see the reaction that they had after they beat us. It was like they just won a national championship. And that means something to the history and the story of Oklahoma softball. But at the same time, I'm caring more about how we respond back tomorrow.
Maybe the boys on the diamond did a little better as they took a trip to Tuscaloosa to take on the Crimson Tide. Game 1 went Bama's way 8-6, but the Sooners grabbed Game 2 6-5, leaving it all to Game 3 for a successful weekend, but the Sooners would fall short again, losing 8-6. OU women's gymnastics is here to wipe those crimson tears, though. 5 Sooners combined for 14 regular season All-American honors from the Women's Collegiate Gymnastics Association, including Jordan Bowers, Audrey Davis, Faith Torres, Kira Wells, and Lily Peterson. How about some Sooners in the NBA? I'm talking about the man on the Lakers, Austin Reeves, who put up 31 points in the Lakers' win against the Grizzlies on Saturday, while Buddy Hield scored 19 points in just 25 minutes in the Warriors' win against the Spurs. Spencer, Colson.
Thanks, Andrew. You have quite the voice there. And coming up on OU Nightly, it's time to get your art utensils out and get creative.
Find out more about today's national holiday and how the city of Norman is celebrating next on OU Nightly.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
I'm Cole Webster at the OU Nightly Update Desk. Tomorrow, voters will decide who will represent District 5 on the Norman Public Schools Board of Education. On the ballot, incumbent board president Tina Floyd faces challenger Tori Collier. Polls will open from 7 to 7. To find your polling location, visit the OK Voter portal. The website is on your screen. Colson, Spencer, back to you.
Thanks, Cole. National Crayon Day is today, celebrating the utensils used to express creativity and imagination. Norman residents can put their coloring skills into practice with a new City of Norman coloring book.
The City of Norman took to social media saying the book features Norman locations and landmarks. They say the books are available at upcoming city events. And we're looking at some severe weather for tomorrow evening. Dylan, what can you tell us about that?
Of course, yeah, we have a risk for hail, tornadoes, and even some strong winds right now. That's really going to be for tomorrow evening and into the overnight hours that we're going to be watching for. We have some more rain on the way coming, though, for this upcoming weekend, especially for Friday and Saturday. It's really just going to be a wet day for both of those days for the Medieval Fair if you're planning to get out of there. But overall, those temperatures will drop behind that rain chance this weekend, getting down to the 50s on Sunday. But we'll warm back up for next week with that sun returns on Monday.
I am missing the warm weather right now. It was a little bit warmer today than yesterday, but I wish it would stay a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But we'll stay weather aware for tonight and tomorrow.
Of course.
But thank you. And thank you for watching OU Nightly. I'm Spencer Plato.
And I'm Colson Pocock. Be sure to watch OU Nightly live weekdays at 4:30. Good night.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable. Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here? Biologically, no. Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savebythescan.org.